Una ngakipi una ijuara keja ngachuma una ngachuma.
But there are other water sources. There is one piped water system. There is one piped water system in this district.
Yakale altoma district una una ngakipi una ngachuma. Ranga to una ranga kapei.
There is something here, I can't understand it, but it is written as 4 out of 6 RIGCs. I don't know what RIGCs are. Rule of gravity, something. Then you have got 3 piped water designs complete. 3 piped water
Mogino
20,000 cubic meters. 20,000 cubic meters.
Una nangitogi ni tayang atomoni kan kapei.
There is smaller reservoirs at Aputputi, Najonai Kalakal, Nachkokoliai, Kamusin,
Nati Kokoriai,
Namata Aloma, Nangorit, Sakale Nakoko, each with 10,000 cubic meters of water. There's an Apayan, a tank with a capacity of 20 million liters. Now there's a plan going on now to construct one solar powered irrigation system. This is all economic infrastructure under Actopol Aquap. Then there is the social infrastructure. Those are the schools. Let me see how many there are. The schools, there are 17 government primary schools. And there are 3 government secondary schools. As we speak now, there is one city school. Which has just been completed. I think this one is Lolachat City School, where we landed. Now the plan is to have one government primary school per parish. And one government school per sub-county. What NRM insists on is mass education. Education for all children. And that's why we want free education, no studies in school. Now, initially, in the whole country, in order to educate everybody, we have been emphasizing day schools. So that children study and go home. So that you don't have to have the cost of feeding and sleeping and all that. The little money you have, you concentrate it on classrooms, laboratories, library, teachers' houses, and paying the teachers. But Karamoja has its own problems. There is still insecurity in the villages. So even where we landed at Chat, we were talking with the children there. We shall study that issue. Should we make Karamoja an exception and have boarding schools for some time? So that maybe after 10 years, then we can go like the other country. But the whole thing is, how can we educate all children affordably? Because if you make it expensive to educate one child, then you end up like our situation, where there were only very few of us in the school system. But we want everybody to go to school and stay there. Now, that is education. Then on health, the health has done well. Immunization has done well. That's why the population has gone up in Karamoja and in the whole of Uganda. When I came to campaign for the NRA, for the UPM, 1980, the whole population of Karamoja was 190,000. But now the population of Karamoja is 1.5 million. Because of the immunization. And to some extent, safe water. But if we add other preventive measures like hygiene, nutrition, everything will be even better. So as we speak now, there's one health center for and 2 health center 3s. But the plans are upgrade Natirai, Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Natirai. Upgrade Sakale, Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in construction of a new Health Center 3 in Kosike, sub-county. As we speak now, work is going on in upgrading Lola Church Health Center to Health Center 3.
E topolo Lola Church Health Center.
Construction of Natirai Health Center 2.
Itu eduke to kana eduke Natirai.
Construction of Nayonai.
Eduke na Yona Ankali oda.
Health Center 3.
Atopolo Moitara Health Center 3.
Construction of Lorengo Dot Health Center 3.
Eduke to kana Lorengo Dot una ka topolo Tara Health Center 3.
And construction of Nabilatuk Health Center 4.
Eduke to kana Nabilatuk Health Center 4.
Now, all this is Octopol Aquap.
Erai to kana itia undi bore ndadang. Erai epitelo kapkan ka kivil.
You remember I said our contribution to Uganda, number 1 is Ekivil. Is Ekivil.
Ekivil.
Number two, Octopol Aquap.
Ka kitopol Aquap.
But I was in Nakapiripirit.
Ania Nakapiripirit.
They have got a very good tarmac road now.
Yakatar to kana tamaka nenda de lo dikiri ama.
So I asked them, I said, you people, you are lucky.
Agu angiza tamaro ko be kiyare.
You have got a very nice tarmac road.
Yakare to kana tamako lo dikiri ama.
Do you sleep on the road at night?
Istia me de rotolna ko area. Itorene wa. Eperio mone na ko area.
I asked them, do you sleep on the road at night?
Eperio me de lo rukude na ko area.
They said no.
I
said, where do you sleep?
I think
they said something like Ere. That they sleep in Ere. And that sleeping is Ajo. That sleeping, that you Ajo in Ere. Oh, then I said, okay. So that means even you, after the meeting here, you are going back to your array. Now, when you go back to your array, the Ichan, you left in the morning, is still there waiting for you. And it will say, welcome back. Alakara
Abongun.
Alakara what?
Abongun.
Akom.
Abongun.
Mu.
Abongun. Alakara Abongun.
Then kwa Kiswahili would say karibu nyumbani.
Karibu nyumbani. Asante kurudi.
So the property will welcome you back. If you are poor. If you are rich, it will welcome you back. So from the 1960s, that's why we were saying, you know, the leadership is not so easy. You can find people running around, leaders do this, but you will end up with a lot of trouble. It is not easy to correctly see what should be done and do it. So they would say, like in Swahili, maendeleo. In English, development. But development, what does it mean? Roads, tarmac roads, telephones, like we have said. But how do you handle each one? Because all those can be there, but you have each one in your house. So that's why we said that in you can have all those,
Iperu ya yakono tu ngul dadang barung chan ngul dadang.
but you still have ichan.
Ataki yakatari barung yalla la kadadang na iti yakono tu ngichan.
So that's why
Nyele bokore.
we said there is something you must add.
Ye barung ne ye jangini pe atun nya jokon. Na ko pana.
This is abaru.
Ya baru ye na ko pana.
Abaru.
Abaru.
That is wealth.
Rai ebari.
So you can have all this.
Epre na yakaro nter borolu dadang.
Octopor aquap,
Akitopola kop.
but still have ichan.
Arikito polo na kopa na itu yakat ngichan tu yakare kape kaiwan.
So we said, no, we must be clear. There's a difference between development and wealth.
Amagra tu yakato klere te ngakrona iti katait alotoma ebari kadagi.
Wealth is for the individual,
Era ebari ngola ngi pe.
and octopor aquap is for all of us.
Akitopola kop wanda ada magna to polota kop.
We started that talk in our area there in the 60s.
Aberagno ko agro ngakrono go akadu apele puta ngatomun kan komon ngatomun kan kape.
And those who listen to us have done well.
Ani ngule ni kole yagere boreng dadang. Ejeta to ngule jok.
And I can show you examples here.
Aperi ak tori kini yong tori kini na tori kini yani kini tane.
Let's see some examples.
Kingole kita ngatukun, barang ngatukun ada nen ni barang nemul.
We shall summarize later. We shall summarize later. We shall summarize later.
Tori kini na ya kau.
Meirisa zakanya nagura amataka nyutseye nazo zankorera ibintu kwenda zacuruza abana bihereje natuzurho kabanza umunyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo njungu nuko zahanyiranye natunga atuzungwe zo ndisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Unkeviona bikareka obusinge nokukora ntyo nkahika ahundi n'obusinge bwawe nobwa buri aho nabanditse nkabanza umuzuze imyatsi nkatemwe ngiyeyo byanze nazo muri agagande aguma kureba harubaju ago nagaragamo ate ndiyo muri yeji.
Now that man
Ekilengola
is not educated.
mam ngejome.
He's traditional like some of our Karamojong people. But he listened to our message and started same modern agriculture. And he started grazing cows for dairy. In a modern way. Now you can see how rich he is. You can see how rich he is. He's selling 900 liters of milk per day. 900. The price is low
gidiyo ko ngalo gelere dang
because there's a lot of milk in the area.
na niara ya katari ngulo to ngala la ya katari ngakile
800 shillings.
ranga mianga ni kauni gelna re pe chipa
But because it is a big amount,
na inge de re ella kani ella ngakile dang
he gets a lot of money.
iriya muni ngi ngulu la
21 million
iriya muni ngamiloni atomoni are ka pe
in 1 month.
aloto me pe lap
In a year,
aloto me pe karu
250 million.
iriya muni ngamiloni ngamianga are yang atomoni kan
As you can see, has built a modern house.
itete da gwa kya kaingna jokon
He has educated the children there.
eto jomon kere dada
That girl who spoke was speaking in English.
iroro den kede iroro den ngamudugui
But he's far from the tarmac road.
emam nge ye te kola dang alwana no way
So Octopor Aquap is not as much as like in Namaru here.
mam nyarai bernyara to pole kop api aloto meru de korinyo
But Abaru is there.
abaru nyedarai bernyara ga nya polo no way
Now this is the message we have been spreading in the whole of Uganda.
ala nga krong ne lo dikinto aloto ma yuga je nugo
Ever since we came into government. Ever since we came into government.
nyedra pe ko na pe ko la pondre do na pukan bore lo dikinto ngini jik
And some other people have listened in other parts of Uganda.
ngi che to to bichari to bore
Let's see some like the man in Abim, the one I saw yesterday, the other day.
e kwa ngulu ko abi mulya ngali ngini che kwari na che ya
I am a member of Mama in the Abim district. My village here is called Arangepai West. Arangepai Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district in Anoonya. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation World Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this matter, I got money from PDM last year. I got 80,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, not September, November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money. not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children. At the moment, I sleep in grass-thatched house because children are at school. The money I get...
Now, the witness of that man is that he got seedlings from Operation Wealth Creation. He got seedlings from Operation Wealth Creation. And planted those mangoes. And he, because of that, he's earning good money now. He's earning 12 million shillings already per year. But next year he will earn 36 million. And he's far from the tarmac road in Abim. You people here in Nakapiripirita are much better off. Because you are now either near the tarmac road or not very far. There's another boy here called Longo, something Longo. He's from Nakapiripirita. Let's see what he did.
Emmanuel from Kakamokwe, Naturum Parish, Lorega Sub-County under Namalu and Nagapri District. When I stopped from my studies, I sat home for around 3 years when I was not doing anything with either government. Little am I knowing, God will bring the way of rescuing the helpless. When it reaches around 2020, a rumor of PDM came people to receive money from Nakapiripirita. I received $1 million. I rented 4 acres of land, and I was able to harvest 14 bags. Now from my harvest, I sat down, I see my left and right of myself. I just say, God has given me this reward. I picked 10 bags. That's 1,000 kilograms. I took it to Soroti Market. They bought a kilo at 1,700. Out of the number of bags I took there, I was able to get 1,700,000. When I came back, I have a friend of mine. He has not got, he's having wisdom, he's having knowledge concerning how to rear these things. Because he was once assisting someone from those ends of Kampala, rearing these pigs. He instructed me, than you misusing money in other businesses, you introduce about the piggery project. And I bought 5 pigs, at 80 out of 1.7. I remained with the 600,000 out of 1.7. I remained with the 600,000. Actually, I first topped it to my small business. No, I first used it for around 2 months, 3 months. Later,
Longok had nothing. When he got the 1 million of PDM, He did not even have his own land. He hired somebody else's land, 4 acres, and planted something called grams, which I didn't know myself. I had never heard of it. And he harvested 14 bags. He took 10 to Sorot market and got 1.7 million. Somebody who had no money had got 1 million, now was getting 1.7 million in one season. So when he got the 1.7 million, 400,000 of it, he bought 4 pigs. We were with him just this morning. And he told us that he has now got 100 pigs. And he has already bought his own land. So, you can all get out of poverty. Using the PDM money. So this is number 3, contribution number 3 of the NRM to you people. Number 1, Ekvir. Number 2, Akwap. Number 3, Abaru. Now, but there is something else. There is Etich. Jobs. Where do jobs come from? People talk about jobs like that. This boy Lokong, who had nothing, is now already employing 5 people. He has created a job for himself, and he's employing another 5. So Abaru is the one which creates Etich. Now let's see one example of Fred Byamkama, one of the young ministers.
My name is Fred Byamkama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000. Yeah. About the farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs, Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I save in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. So it is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple, per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to rear. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we are just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana. I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently,
now that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. The story of Biamkama starts just 3 years ago. When he got my message. When he got my message of Abaru. Of 4 acres model. He planted 1 acre of coffee, pineapples, bananas, 6 cows, and also poultry and piggery. Poultry and piggery. The pigs he doesn't sell, he gives free to his constituents. The pigs he doesn't sell, he gives free to his constituents. But from eggs alone, is earning 55 million shillings every month after deducting costs. That's about 700 million shillings from eggs alone. But he's now already employing 26 people like those you saw. He's already employing 26 people, those people you see there. So Biamukama's Abaru has created etich.
Abari ngola Biamukama. Nyeza nakin ngetunwe etich.
Now that is commercial agriculture. Let's go to factories. Freeze there. Now that is a whole town of factories. In Mbale. But if you're going inside one of them, you will see how many people are working there. Freeze it there, freeze it there. See how many young people are working in that factory. Now yesterday, when I was coming back from Moroto, I met a large number of people coming from the cement factory. The one near Nadunget. It is already employing so many people. Now, those factories are now employing more people, 3 times more people than the whole of the government. The government employs about 480,000. But these factories are employing 1.3 million now. More people, 3 times more people than the whole government. Now, so you have got commercial agriculture, you have got manufacturing. Factories. That is another form of Abaru. Commercial agriculture, Abaru. Factories, Abaru. Then there are what we call services. What we call services. Like transport, hotels, and so on. Now here in Nakapiripirit and Namaru, there is some argument going on. Some conflict between UWA and the population about grazing in Pian Upe. I was not aware of this problem. I was told by the army actually. They told me that UWA had stopped you people from grazing in the park. In Pian Upe. And I said no. Even Lokeris told me. And told me that you have been grazing there. And you live side by side with the animals, you graze, there is no problem. So when I was told, I said, okay, let them continue grazing. Then we shall discuss to understand what should we do. We don't have to stop now. You should graze until we discuss and see what to do. Because you should know that tourism is also good for our area here. Like for instance, Karenga,
da to kana
Kabong.
da
There's an international airport there now.
ye do unia ni do unia tan kandege to kana do unia ta ma.
That airport is because of the park.
Unter kana ni ara ni yugere ngitiang alla kan ngitiang kama.
So we can discuss all this.
It
should not be a point of conflict. You graze, I will meet the elders. Who are the elders in charge? Who are the elders?
They are there.
Who is their leader? You come here and I see you. That's a young man. Is he an elder? Okay, stand up and tell him.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
What's your name?
My name's Sagal Simon Peter. I am the chairperson, Elders League, Nabilatuk District.
NRM?
NRM, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also the NRM. We have a program of the NRM CRAL mobilization program, which is now going for the third term. We are your grassroots.
The what?
The grassroots.
The grassroots.
Grassroots of NRM. That's why you get 98.7%.
Yes, yes.
And we are going to continue giving you votes. I remember this game park, this game reserve, during colonial times, cows have been grazing with animals together.
They can graze with the animals?
Yes, they graze with the animals.
Okay, you continue, then we shall discuss.
Yes. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Now, you, my staff,
yes,
bring these elders, I meet them in Soroti.
Thank you.
But in the meantime, you graze and we shall discuss.
But
if you love cows, I'm an expert on cows. And I can show you my cows if you want to see them. My own cows, not the one that I have. You show them my cows. So if you are talking about cows, I am here, I'm an expert. Even your minister, Mama, she's always with me in the cows. So the issue of the park, those are my ancestral cows. They are from my great-grandfather, before the Europeans came. So this one is easy. We shall discuss with the elders and see the correct way. But meanwhile, you graze, as you have been grazing. Now, finally, so now we have 4 words. Ekidil, Actopor Akwap, Abaru, Etich. But I want to, there are other points in the manifesto, but I don't have time to talk about them now. I want to end my conversation with you now with free education. Under UPE, we're supposed to have free education in government schools. But some people continue charging money. And because of that, children drop out of school. I don't like this. Because this was the bad education we had in the past, where only a few of us would go to school. What NRM wants is mass education. Everybody to go to school. But it has been blocked. So what I did, I started skilling young people in a park here in Karamoja. Free of cost. I wonder whether some of my graduates are here.
His Excellency.
Come, give some. Two of you, one boy and one girl. Speak in the local language. They will summarize for me. The boy.
Museveni oye, akanikare oye, Papa Museveni oye, che, kikauto kwe, Museveni oye, okay, kelakar ni arai no oye, so kaya kiro, akanyarta aloma Philip, aya lopea Nabilatuk, kada nabo arai a chairman, youth presidential industrial hub. Kere abunti anagali marata marbonbe korea ke kewon bonebe apane da receiving akwari nga milioni atomone e pe la ko na lu nyara la ka ku ayo mo pe to ngana ni abu a program na la kan kare ke ngara nyara no way the first intake nyada bu nyada yakara ngo etiata ko sila welding so ana ngon tala ka dem seni ara no way anu cha to bonebe amang ko tara mo to ka ko rinyo aku ko nang borule etiata ngo ala welding ay to ngana lele jileja Nai abu all bagi msecha saving box IVSL saving box ni shi ini kwa na shi apaka kashamaki akitodi kinye korea na kinyida mamne ni koni pida mam ngalwana arana ineni bonbe akitodi kinanye da bonbe kire mam pa bo jotorori skill na boriam ka elipida na bonye ke atakini arai no woy at least ke atakina ngolo district yana mba youth lebe to lomadina hab Ejoko school ngolon kato ani arai no way mam ngata shoda umuji tariyo jik na ye bone be jota chamunte ngakro ke parade ngakra mindset angona kinyam toriada edongo kinmo na penen maybe ipei wore bana bala li papa kere etialo wali ngato ngana ne lejile jan nya to ngana nkardo na nyuni kanus ngina per ka ngana hab so elepita papa ni arai no way e kangara kyanga portable welding generator Bon,
His Excellency shortly he appreciates what he gained from the park skilling company. He says he's the chairman, by the names is called Loma Philip. He's the chairman of the team. He's from Nabilatuk. He said their team received about 50 million. And they received above all the skills.
What did he study?
He studied welding.
Metal
fabrication. Yes, and he is actually working now. What he only lacks is a portable welding plant.
Okay.
Yes, and a generator. He has tried using somebody's welding. He has a sample of his saving box that he wants to show you.
Thank you.
And he has also encouraged the rest that you should join. But he's also requesting you, if you can add the number of the people going for the training.
Very good. The girl, okay, you go. The boy, you go down.
Alakara kapolo no way. Alakara nakinua paka nyarada kiri warikin. Aya kanyarta nakiru Brenda alorenge biat sub county. Aulos yang ekozingola tailari. anya bonguni angalo tailoring kariama anga skilling in abuayo lotoriamo akasholiting na ye ilorenge duat inara ye bona donyi abuo ngadapa kineni kesha dieleji wadio ani kuwar kalunyarin Kalulu abuayo ngo adikaria medhiling la kanana kinigidang abuo munigorio makasharan an kariyo makasharan arawa to kana perfect kaitia yang ajak kai kitia ya kanka kone the second the third text and the fourth text kulero kon graduating eta kami to kana kai kirukitika yang abuo ngamuni kajal na kasharan ka aroko ngalop aropare tarukitika keska katala kartia kapolo nana kina bodang dilinga ngulu yata kina ngulu apodere ngariamun Asia sharana bo kota dari buke kintori ake shida to kana kirukitika yo kaya kapolon etala karte bidong la yakare da lo kitede ama mo bore angalewo aye dakitari aya kemut apede apare ke kelo sheka yo tailari mamba pedar ta jik bernyara do kidon kelo sheka yo no waika kana ke figala dokon ala kara.
Thank you very much, Excellency. She appreciates everything. She's called Brenda from Loring Edward. She did tailoring. After doing tailoring, before she received the 50 million, before she bought a machine, she got some woman who was actually doing that work. And she joined her and kept practicing until she got her own tailoring machine. Now she has become a teacher of all those who joined the thing. When they come for practice, she keeps helping them. She really appreciates what she has gained. It has changed her life. It has changed everything. She's also encouraging you to have more people trained.
Thank you. So now you can see how this intervention saved these young people who had lost hope. Just by training them for 6 months, see the products they are making. So those products they are producing now in just 6 months of training. Some of them were being imported from China, from Dubai, from India, from Italy. The shoes, the furniture, the hospital beds, all these were being imported. So therefore, in the coming government, I want to appeal to you all. Support my initiative of free education in the government schools. There have been some issue about the teachers not being enough. Like in Lorachat here where we stopped with Mama. We were able to, they told us that there are 6 teachers, but they need 32. So in the coming government, we are going to insist on hiring enough teachers. so that the issue of not say teachers are not enough, so that you have got to ask money from children to hire teachers privately stops. So, 5 words for today. Ekidil. Peace. Let's say peace. Ekidil. Development. Wealth. Jobs. And free education. And for the piano who pay, graze as you have been grazing, I'll tell who will stop disturbing you. And I will discuss with your elders. Because what you also need to know, I've told you that the Abaru are 4. Commercial agriculture, like the examples you are seeing. You are seeing on the factories, services. How do you translate services? Services. Services like transport. Like the man who has got a hotel in Moroto. Africana. He's not a farmer like me. But his Abaru is for him to provide a service to people who want to sleep in the hotel. That is his Abaru. The border. His Abaru is to transport me from here to there. Now tourism is also a service, but also an Abaru, where you provide, people come to look at the animals and then they pay. And then the ICT, the computers. So the issue is, how do you do it without damaging other things? But we are going to discuss this. Meanwhile, you graze, as you have been grazing. That's what localists told me, that you are doing it in the colonial times. That and there's some truth in it. Because the pastoralist groups don't eat wild animals. Do the Karamajong eat wild animals? They eat them. They eat.
Yes.
So they are going to finish them.
They may not finish, but they just eat. There is something called totems.
The what?
Every animal has the owners. Every clan has a totem.
A totem?
A totem. The Karamojong are specified. Others are called giraffes, others are called the elephants, others are called the birds, others are called the tortoise.
Even the Banyankwe have the same.
Yes. So we cannot kill those ones.
So we are now going to discuss with the elders how you are going to peacefully live with the wild animals.
Alakaranoi. Museveni waye. Kakuta oye! NRM oye! Kikialinga kabendera dada!
NRM oye! Nabilatuk oye! Karamoja oye! Uganda oye!
From the church.
East Africa oye! Let us have the flag bearers.
His Excellency, I have letters from the Church of Uganda. They are building a church for themselves. They need your support, Papa.
Very good, very good. You give it to my people.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, allow me to present to you our flag bearers. I will start with Lokubal Emma for Woman MP, Achia Remigio, Constituency Representative, and also the LC5 flag bearer, Lokiru Benedict. And thereafter, Your Excellency, we shall humbly request you for a photo moment with the flag bearers. Lokubal Emma, please join His Excellency. Lokubal oye! Lokubal oye! Lokubal oye! Allow me, Your Excellency, to also call upon Achia Remigio. Achia Remigio oye! Remigio oye! May I invite the chairman, LC5 flag bearer, Lokiru Benedict? Lokiru oye! Your Excellency, allow me to also introduce our SEC member for the Eastern region, Mr. Echedu Calvin. He has also come to join us. Your Excellency, we are requesting for a photo moment with the flag bearers. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for this moment. Museveni oye! Museveni oye! NRM oye! Your Excellency, allow me to present to you one of the ladies who had contested as a woman MP, but she stepped down for the flag bearer. She's called Manman Ann. Your Excellency, allow me to present her to you. Your Excellency is calling you, please. May we sing the anthems in the reverse order? Anthems. Oh, sorry. Wait. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and Mama Janet Kataham Museveni. Thank you so much. May we sing the anthems in the reverse order?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. Kilakara no way ngit wadadang aponare. Ikilakara NRM waye. NRM waye.